Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. Happy 200! Can you believe it? 200 episodes.
That's 200 days I annoy you coming over here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. This is so exciting. I can't believe it. So I do want to say something very serious real quick.
Okay.
We have a couple friends that have podcasts and they go, I don't know how you guys have done it for 4 years. I've been doing it for 3. I'm not making any money, blah, blah, blah. This year is the year.
I mean, I said 2025 is it for us.
It is.
Yeah.
Like we now have a salary.
Yeah, we're going.
For the Clopen. It's not a lot, but it took us 4 years to have.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did get donations, right? People have been
Right.
very generous, and some people that we've worked with, but now we have just even more people that are really just showing the love.
Thanks, guys.
Amazing.
It
I
keeps us
don't want to
going.
embarrass anyone, so I won't say their names, but I did reach out to everyone personally, and I know you did too.
Yeah.
So thank you, everyone.
Well, you know, we need
It,
money
like,
for
humbled
more.
me.
We need money for more White Claws for while we're recording.
You know what we do? No, that's not the reason. We usually don't drink. But what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the new green apple White Claw, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not had a cocktail in weeks.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been feeling good.
Right.
And I was on antibiotics, so I was like, I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I think like maybe last week before Bestie went on vacation, I told you I had the craziest dream.
Yes.
And I know I talked about it in Fever Dreams on anxiety.
Okay.
So, you guys all showed up to Vegas with like prom dresses on. I was in jeans. Go listen to the Anxiety Fever Dreams. It's really kind of funny.
Oh,
it's just me, unfortunately. But last night I had nightmares.
Really?
All night long. So I'm hoping that was like maybe a fever broke or the cold's gone, because I usually don't have that. I have crazy dreams, but nothing where I actually get jolted out of bed. And,
Right.
So I think what happened was I was on a call with our boss yesterday, and they were talking about how playing baseball or something, and they once were in a senior league or something, and the ground was unlevel. So 3 people had fallen and broke their noses.
Oh my God.
So the first couple hours of me sleeping last night, dreaming last night, was helping people that had fallen, but their freaking nose was like over to their right ear.
Stop.
Like it was just grotesque, and I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't know what to do for you. And there's blood everywhere. I mean, it was bad. Like I woke up shaking, like I couldn't help these people, but I was in like a doctor's outfit, which I'm sure is because Steve just had surgery.
Yeah.
I've been going to the doctor because I've been sick, so it all just kind of like,
that's so funny.
And then I can't remember the second half, but it had to do with you and Bestie. Something happened to one of you.
Yeah.
And I can't remember it now because I woke up, and I,
Right.
But I remember almost waking up crying because I was like,
my
what do you mean?
gosh.
What do you mean is happening? What do you need me to do? You can't do anything about it. And, no
That's
one would help
wild.
me, and I couldn't call 911. And
Dude, trying to dial the phone in a dream.
oh,
It's the
you
worst
can't.
thing ever.
You can't. Why can't
People
you
keep
dial
interrupting
911?
you, and you're like, oh, I have to start over again, and it's like so slow, and you're like hit
Yes.
the wrong number, and
It's like in water, right?
Yeah.
And why can't you hit 911?
I don't
Or why
know.
can't you
I don't
dial a
know.
number that you know? Like in my dreams before, I've tried to call Steve. I know his number.
Yeah.
Nowadays I don't even know your number because it's just been in my phone. But
Isn't it
I
sad?
know Steve's, and I try to call him, and it's like 111-5. It's like what? And then you try again, and then the numbers move.
Oh,
And,
it's so funny.
oh my gosh, we need to do like
Our
maybe a
brains are
dream
weird.
thing on the
Yeah.
anxiety and do some research on
Yeah.
that. So with all this, I sent you a message and said, why are there so many mattress stores?
Dude.
Because clearly nobody's sleeping on them.
Yeah. A
And
lot of people
I'm not
think,
sleeping good.
Yeah, a lot of people think that it's like a money laundering business. There's like whole conspiracy theories you can find on
love
the
that.
internet about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, there's
Like what?
what, like which stores?
Yeah.
Mattress Firm. There's another one. They're like on every corner.
It's like more than CVS or Walgreens.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put mattress stores near me. Okay, and There's Hasseless American Mattress Firm.
Is that Thunder?
Steinhoffel's. Yeah, we're supposed to get some really crazy storms.
Steinhoffel's is furniture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep Number. And this is all like within 5 miles. Beds in a Box. That's a new one that just opened near us.
Interesting.
Verlo Mattress Warehouse of Antioch. Okay, so now we're getting like 10 miles away.
Okay.
But there's like 8 like right in town.
Crazy.
It's insane. Yeah.
The one time I went to go mattress shopping was just in town here. And the guy tried to sell us a mattress that had been on the floor for a while. And he laid on it to show us how comfortable it was. And I thought, how many times have you done that? And how many people have done that? And I remember just looking at the corner and it was like dark, you know, from dark jeans or whatever. And I was like, yeah, no.
No.
And I haven't bought a mattress since.
You're like, nah, I'm good sleeping on my brick at home.
How often do you buy a mattress?
Well, we bought one, I think probably 6 years ago.
Okay, so I never.
Yeah, I mean,
have the big old pillow on top. You know, that's it.
We had hand-me-downs before that.
Yeah.
And then, like, when I first moved in with Johnny, I brought my bed because it was, like, a nice, like, pillow top.
Yeah.
It was a full.
Oh.
Like, we slept in a full when we first met.
Yeah.
And now we sleep in a king. And I'm like, don't touch me. You touched me. Like,
Yeah.
why are you on my side?
Yeah, we got plenty of
when
room.
we used to sleep in a full together, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was my Christmas present.
My parents buy one very often, which is why I don't know why I don't have that same system, you know, from watching them.
Yeah.
And they buy the XL, King XL. So you like
the
almost
California
have to,
King?
Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost have to step up to get to their bed. It's so big.
Yeah.
And here's my little queen with the pillow top.
Yeah.
But
So the difference, which we learned, because we got a new mattress and then my other besties, Todd and Erica, got a new mattress like the same year.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought they had a California King, so that's what they got. So a King is square long, but a California King is square short, actually. It's wider, but it's shorter.
Okay.
So, and they didn't know that. So, yeah, they kind of screwed themselves
Todd's
on that.
tall, right?
He's tall.
Or is she tall too?
No, Erica's like my height.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider I'm average,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
average.
but he's tall, right?
But he's tall.
Does his feet stick off the bed?
His feet hang off.
No. Oh no, that's terrible.
And I don't know why they didn't go like, oh my God, we messed up.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know.
Well, you throw like a dresser on the back of that or something so his toes can at least have something to lay on.
Put a little, I don't know what you call it.
Ottoman or something. Yeah. Oh no. Poor Todd. And Erica.
He's just sleeping with his
I'm sure he
feet
moves around
hanging
a lot
off.
because he's not comfortable.
I'm like a side sleeper, like fetal position.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't bother me. My feet are never like
I'm
at
a
the
stomach
end of the
sleeper,
bed.
so
you know?
it would bother me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. But yeah, so we found that out. So then there's a bigger one. I think it's called a Colorado King, and that's big.
Is that long and wide?
Long and wide.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what all the celebrities have maybe or something. I
Yeah.
feel like when you have pictures on socials and they're in their beds, they're like swallowed up
So
in it, right?
big.
It's so
Yeah.
big. Plus
Yeah.
all the big
Pillows,
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of pillows on your bed?
I have 4.
4. Yeah.
So
for
not
just
too,
you.
not too much. Definitely. Well, and 4 for decoration.
Oh.
And then sleeping pillows. So do you have pillows
I
as well?
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillows.
For decoration.
No. For sleeping.
For sleeping.
I
okay.
have 2, actually 6. I have 2 and then 1 against the headboard. There's like one in between me and Johnny that sometimes he hugs, sometimes he doesn't, and then he's got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot. I've always had a lot of pillows.
Yeah.
I think that's something that my grandma, like we would sleep in bed with grandma and she always had a lot of pillows. And I was like, I will always have a lot of pillows.
Yeah. I know a few people that have quite a few. They have like 12, 15, 20.
Yeah.
It's like takes half an hour to take all the pillows down and then put them back up in the morning.
No, I don't have no
Do you
decorative.
make your bed every morning?
No.
Okay, we do.
I get out of bed though and it pretty much looks the same as when I laid
you
in
don't
it.
move.
It's Johnny's side that's effed up.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so he can make his own side.
Yeah, I have my blankets. He pretty much only uses a top sheet. Like that's all he uses at night.
Okay.
And then I have my blankets. So when I get out of bed, it pretty much looks the same as when I got into it. So I might have to like move my blankets a little bit, but it's pretty much made when I get up out
move
of it.
around. I must move around so
Yeah.
much when I sleep that sometimes in the middle of the night I have to get up and remake the bed to get back
Really?
into it. Like they're off the side, they're around
Yeah.
my neck.
I
No,
mean-
my feet aren't covered, or vice versa. I wake up and there's nothing. I must be wild.
I do sometimes if I get really hot, then I like throw them over,
Yeah.
you know, and then I wake up with cold feet and then I gotta toss
It back,
over.
yeah.
But it's like,
Other than
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that's it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I must be wild and crazy.
Yeah.
The Wild Wild West.
Well, I was just laughing because me, Bestie, and neighbor Katie went to Prof.
Yep.
And they were laughing at me because me and Bestie slept in the bed together and I never moved. They thought I was fake sleeping because I never moved. I just laid in one position. But I was like aware, you know?
Yeah,
Like
right.
somebody
Yeah,
else is
yeah.
in the bed. I don't want to kick her. I don't want to breathe in
Yeah.
her face. I don't want to snore.
You never
know?
like sleep real
No.
good, right? I mean,
Yeah.
as much as the it's fun,
Yeah.
you know, you just
Yeah.
never. You got to catch up the next
We had
day.
checkout was at noon. We got up at like 7 a.m. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
I need a nap. I need a nap by noon. Let's get home. Right? You were
It's
in
like a
Madison.
2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad when you wake up and you're looking forward to your nap.
Yeah,
You know, you just
yeah.
know, well, you know, it was a fun night.
Yeah.
So history of mattresses.
Okay.
This is what we're going to talk about.
I bet I know what the first mattress was made out of.
Okay, so I love that you're already thinking about this. Do you know when? Or let's say, do
Okay.
you know about how many years ago a mattress, I'll put it in quotes, was discovered? So don't think box spring. Don't think,
Right.
you know.
I'm thinking of like a wood framed bed with string tied across
Sure.
and then like a cloth stuffed with straw.
Yeah, right,
Okay.
right.
So I'm going to say like 1650.
Okay, so AD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So
Now I know I really messed up.
might be the first time you're off.
Yeah.
77,000 years
Oh,
ago.
my God.
The earliest known mattress was discovered in South America in a cave made of layers of plant material like grass and leaves.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But you were actually thinking of bed, which makes
Right.
even more sense.
Right.
3000, ancient Egypt, so BCE, beds were raised off the ground.
I didn't even think about Egypt.
Pombos, yeah. It's Boughs.
Bows.
Sorry.
Yeah,
were
like
often
fronds.
used for cushioning. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I
Okay.
gotta get my glasses on probably. Ancient Roman Greece. Mattresses were stuffed with materials
Okay.
like wool, straw, feathers,
Feathers.
and reeds.
Yeah.
Reeds, though,
Reeds.
right? I bet that's
Maybe
the
to-
end. Yep,
yeah,
that's the end
To
that you
keep
were
it
saying.
up. Yeah.
Middle Ages was in Europe. Cloth sacks were filled with hay, feathers, pea shucks, placed on wooden frames or ropes.
Shucks?
Mm-hmm.
Pea shucks. Right.
Yeah. Again, with like the reeds and
But
the pea
wouldn't
shucks.
it like rot?
Absolutely.
Ew.
There was definitely a stench back in the day.
Okay, because you know you watch these movies about like the Victorian era.
Frickin'
and they're
Bridgerton, I
so-
love it.
Yeah, they're so. I have not watched it. Yeah,
I
need to
am a
watch it.
Jane Austen junkie.
Yeah.
And I started watching Bridgerton from beginning to end when I was sick. So
Did
I'm on
you?
season 3, episode 1. I'm like,
good.
I slept through season 2.
Did you?
Snoozeville.
It wasn't as good?
No.
Yeah. Well,
but go
that's
ahead.
okay.
Sorry.
But they give you this like romantic view of back then, and you know the smell.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't brush their teeth. They didn't bathe
Once
often.
a week, maybe.
Like they shit in a hole that just like went down to the river.
Mm-hmm. Bedpans.
You know.
Bedpans were in the rooms.
Yeah, you know that stunk.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
To know what we know now and then go back those
Yeah.
years, that'd be rough, wouldn't it?
And like horses just shit in the road.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you had to walk over shit in the road. People probably just shit in the road. They'd toss their piss pans out
Yeah.
the window.
I don't even know.
Sick.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's gross.
Ugh. Anyways.
19th century, the introduction of a coil spring mattress around 1871 in the U.S.
Okay.
Wonder how comfortable that first one was.
Probably not very. You know what? I'll tell you what, though. My first roommate that I ever had, she had this, I'm doing air quotes,
Yeah.
box spring from like the 60s. And there was no fabric around it. It was completely exposed.
Oh, wow.
And it was these springs. And it was crazy how her bed like moved. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
Were they coated
springy.
springs? I'm picturing them being coated.
No,
Or with silver.
It was just like metal. Yeah, yeah. It was her bed box spring, whatever you want to call it, was wild looking.
Wow.
And I was like, "Did you guys like rip everything out?" And she's like, "No, that's how it's always been." And I'm like, I feel like kids would pinch their fingers.
Yeah, I feel like this is a dangerous thing. Yeah. Accident waiting to happen, right?
Yeah.
Gosh. When you're talking about that, all I can picture is it's either Tom and Jerry or the Ducks.
Yeah.
Daffy, or not, I don't know.
DuckTales.
Or like Roadrunner.
Yeah.
They always showed a spring coming out of a mattress, right? I probably just aged myself because those were the cartoons I watched.
Oh,
but
it's so funny.
There was always something where they were uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And 20th century was latex foam mattresses, so the 1920s, and then later memory foam, which is originally developed by NASA in the 1960s.
I remember one of my friends got a brand new memory foam mattress.
I was going to say NASA mattress.
NASA mattress. And I laid on it and it was so hard.
Julia's is. Yep.
And she was like, but once you like lay, you like sink into it. And I was like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. I no way. I couldn't sleep on that.
I know. It's weird.
And then you're in a hole and then you like can't move all night, which maybe it would be fine for me, but
again, reminds me of the cartoons where people would fall into a hole and then you would see their
outline like they
the
sunk
silhouette.
in. Yeah.
That's a memory foam for you. 1990s till 2000, adjustable beds and hybrid mattresses combining foam and spring became popular.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So I feel like now, like when we shopped for our mattress, you could not find a mattress that didn't have memory foam in it.
Yeah, right.
Somewhere.
Right.
We also got an adjustable, head and feet raise because it was like free with a purchase of $3,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
So we got
That's how much your mattress was.
I don't even know.
Oh.
Johnny paid for it. He wouldn't tell me how much it was because he got it for me for Christmas. But we never use it.
Was that when you hurt your back that you decided you needed a new mattress?
Well, yes.
I mean, I know that was years ago.
Yeah, I threw my back out and I slept on the couch for probably 2 years.
Yes.
Because I could not. I didn't even go into our room. Barely.
Right.
Like I couldn't sleep on that bed. But you have to remember, we had inherited a mattress from somebody, and it was no box spring, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was a mattress inside of a waterbed frame.
Okay.
So there was like a head,
Yep.
but there's no foot on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we have it's like a real bed.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I threw my back out it was out for probably like 8 months total. Yeah. Yeah, and I could only get comfortable on the couch. We had a real wide couch at that time.
It was just comfortable for you.
Yeah.
2010s present to the present rise of bed in a box. Like you mentioned earlier, companies such as Casper, Purple, Lisa, Leesa, disrupting traditional retail models.
Yeah. Well, that's like that hassleless mattress too. You just like go in and go to a kiosk. Like nobody even works in those places.
Right.
There's nobody there. They have no employees. It's wild.
It is wild.
But that purple mattress, do you know which one that is?
Yeah. It looks like a crate or something, right?
Like I feel like it's like silicone.
Oh.
I feel like that would be sweaty.
I was going to say I would sweat.
Yeah.
I know someone where I used to work in between us working.
Yeah.
Bought a purple mattress and he loved it.
Really?
Yeah, he said it was the best thing ever.
Because it's like holes.
Yeah, it reminds me
Tubes.
of egg crates or something.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Like the soundproof shit you put
yes,
in the studio.
exactly. Something that we need here. We need your purple mattress. Maybe they can sponsor us. Then we can get a few for the room.
Just cut it up and put
Just
it
cut
on
it
the
up and put it
walls.
on the walls. Yeah. Purple, if anyone's listening.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Let's talk about the mattress industry statistics.
Okay.
The market size, about how much you think in the U.S.? How many mattresses get sold a year, and how many? About how much you think?
Okay, so you figure we have. How many people do we have in the U.S.? Like 300 million, I think.
You would know. You know all that when I quiz you. I don't remember any of that stuff.
I feel like we have like about 300 million people in the U.S. So I'm gonna say like maybe 100 million mattresses a year.
How much money you think market size?
Well, I mean, they could range anywhere from like, I'm going to say $3,000 on the low side to like, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
I'm sure you could pay for a bed.
Right.
So that's a lot. So probably a billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So according to ChatGPT, as we love it, of course, the market size right now is over $18 billion, and that's only of 2023.
That's wild.
I wonder if there was a spike during COVID because people were home.
Yeah. And they're like, F this bed. We're in it all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm working in it. I'm sleeping in it. I'm hanging in it, watching my
Yeah.
shows. I wonder if there was a spike. It doesn't say, but
Yeah.
I would guess it was.
I would think so too.
Mattresses sold annually 40 million units.
Really?
Yeah. So
What
not a
did
lot
I
of
say?
people.
I said 100 million?
Yeah.
Wait, 100 million?
You said 100 million.
Wait, so only 40 million
Mhm.
in a year.
Buy a mattress.
And how much was the money?
$18 billion.
That's sick.
Dollars.
That is sick.
Mhm.
Y'all are paying way too much for your mattress.
Conspiracies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
So
right.
what do you think the average replacement cycle is for a mattress? Now, I know we're off.
Yeah.
Because I am a creature of habit. As you know, I barely hang things on my walls.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a lot for me to buy new furniture. I can never decide.
Yeah.
So I'm in the 20s.
Yeah.
So we asked people on Facebook, and I was happy to see that people said forever. I've had
Yeah,
the same mattress,
right.
25 years,
Right.
15 years,
Yeah.
every 10 years, every 8.
I
So what
think-
do you think the average replacement cycle is?
Okay, I think what the average cycle is probably over 25 years, but what it should be is probably like 10 to 12 years.
You're right on.
Yeah.
So the average should be 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
But it's over 20.
Yeah.
Over 20 for sure.
Because even our mattress, it's like kind of sagging already.
and
it's
you've
not
had it
even
how
that
long?
old.
Did you say 8 years? Not even?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know if mine was sagging. It's been the same. But I always have a big pillow top,
Right.
that I put on.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe that helps. I
Yeah.
doubt it. I'm sure as soon as I get
Well,
one, I'll be like, oh,
yeah.
wow. You don't know what you're missing until you get something
For
new,
real.
right?
Yeah. Because
So-
Johnny was like mad at me when we got the new mattress because I just wanted to be in bed all the time.
Right? Right? You're like,
I was
well,
like-
join me. The TV's here.
It's 6:30 on a winter night. It's dark out.
It is.
I'm going to bed. I always say I'm going to go watch TV. Yeah. I barely
And then we're
pick
always like, you're the
something.
one that bought it for me for Christmas.
Yeah. Yes, I do tell him that. I'm like, well, you got it.
Right?
I love that bed.
That's awesome.
And then to notice the difference from
Yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
on hand-me-downs,
Yeah.
Like I said, the full mattress that I bought was pretty new, but it was used. But it was pretty new. It like sat in storage, and I like bought it from one of my customers at the
We got some
restaurant.
big lightning going on. Yeah, we're thunderstorms and tornadoes, I think. We'll have to just watch. See if our phones go off.
Wee-oo. Okay, anyways, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, to have a brand new mattress, I'd never had that. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure when you finally can even get one, you're going to be like, you're going to sleep
Yeah,
solid.
you're going to be like, where's Meredith?
Yeah.
She's still in bed.
She's sleeping.
Do you know who the leading retailer? We have it in McHenry County. Can you think of a name that maybe would be nationwide and number
what
one?
was that one? There was a really
I'll give you a hint.
popular
It
one.
starts with the word mattress.
Mattress Firm.
You got it.
Yeah.
So it's over 2,300 stores
Yeah, dude,
nationwide.
I'm telling you, they're on every corner.
Every corner. It's like CVS. We're on
There's
every
like
corner.
2 in every town. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Dedicated mattress stores in the U.S. How many? How many brick and mortar dedicated mattress stores do you think there is? If Mattress Firm has 2,300 and we have 40 in McHenry County alone, how many do you think is in the U.S.?
Oh, God.
We got a range here because they just keep, increasing every year. So what do you think?
Wait, how many was Mattress Firm? 2,300?
So how many do you think are in the U.S. In total?
I'm going to say 125,000.
Oh, okay. So it's 9,000 to 10,000. But I would absolutely, if I didn't see this, I would agree with you because I feel like they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
You can't tell. Are they counting the ones like Hasseless that don't have employees? They got to be, right?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah.
We could ask it, but
Yeah.
so the online sales growth, e-commerce mattresses, which is where we got
Yeah.
Julia's.
Yeah.
Amazon brought it right to us in a small little box and it blew
Yeah.
up right in front of us. They make 20%
Oh,
of
I'm
the mattress
sure.
sales in the U.S.
Well, who wants to? But see, I could never buy a mattress without testing it out at the
right,
store.
right.
You know,
And hers is that memory foam. It's very hard. Like I go to jump on it, I'm like, oh, I break a rib. And then I sink into it.
it's like the bolt.
It's real high. It's real high up. It's awesome though.
Yeah, I don't think I could. We went to the store I laid on a couple. I was like, this one's the cheapest.
Especially with a bad back,
but
have
it's the
to.
same as like Sealy, but it's like the cheaper one, you know?
Sure,
I was like,
sure.
let's go for the mid-grade, not the cheapest,
Yeah.
but, you know, not the most expensive.
Yeah.
Because then
Not
I feel like you're
Hollywood.
just buying the name,
Right,
you know?
right.
So, yeah.
I think that's what ours is. It's a Surly, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm
And
not
see,
sure.
Johnny would probably be more happy with a more firm mattress where I like a soft pillow top.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like to sink in or not. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't. I feel like I float on top of mine.
Yeah, you need to go lay on some mattresses.
Yeah.
Figure out. Well, you know if you like Julia's or not. So if that's an option for you,
Yeah.
you know.
Do you know what the markup is?
Oh my God.
There's high profit margins. Do you know what the markup is on a mattress?
I'm gonna say 100%.
70%.
Yeah. I
40 to
figured.
70.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it is. Yeah. And then if you think like, do they earn commission on sales? You know,
I would hope
like,
so.
if a certain salesperson sells 80 mattresses in a month, they get a bonus.
I
you
would
know?
like to hear from someone that has sold mattresses their
Yeah.
whole life. Do you
Yeah.
ever? I got a cough. I'm sorry.
You're
I got
fine.
this stupid tickle.
Just let it out.
Have you ever heard of anyone that said, "Yeah, I've been selling mattresses my whole life"? Do you think it's
Hell
like
no.
a one and done kind of gig? Like
I feel
one
like
year, or-
it's your stepping stone into car salesman or
Okay,
you know a
okay.
realtor. Like start somewhere easy in sales. Like go sell some mattresses and
Now,
see
when
how
you
do with
went
that.
and bought your mattress, did you feel like the salesperson was sleazy?
Actually, funny story. So I worked at a gas station at the time.
Yeah.
And this kid, I called him a kid because he was at least 10 years younger
Yeah,
than me
sure.
at the time. And he would come in all the time, you know, and I was like, oh man, you work over at the mattress store? Like, you guys got good sales? You know, like I'd always ask
Yeah,
him, what's
yeah,
going on
right.
over there? And then, you know, I'd ask him, like, are they just like laundering money through there? You know, and he's like, no, we sell mattresses all the time. And I'm like, how many fucking mattresses are you selling across the street
Yeah.
from me? You know? Never saw anybody over there.
Right,
But
right,
anyways,
right.
so I went in there and that, you know, I made sure he was working and, you know, we bought our mattress from him because I felt like I could trust him.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think he's still there?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, because I feel like he came in and told me I'm getting transferred to another store, so you
Oh.
won't see me anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why
But
do
he
you
drove like a decent car. Like he was
Right.
probably in his late 20s, maybe early
So he was
30s. Like
doing well?
he was doing
or-
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, why do you think in movies and shows they always depict them as sleazy? Like car salesmen,
Yeah.
mattress stores.
I mean, I feel. I don't know that I saw a show
not
where
to
like
laugh, but
I don't know if I ever saw a show where like a furniture or mattress salesman seemed sleazy to me. It's always just been the car salesman.
I feel like I've seen,
You know?
so
Well-
maybe I've just had bad
Oh.
experiences, which is why I've never bought a new mattress.
Yeah.
I've had two experiences. The gentleman that laid on the bed smelled so strong of Polo Sport, maybe, or something, with
yeah.
the really strong, and the cuticle, you know, nice trim
Stop.
nails and painted with the clear. And not that that's bad. I'm just saying it just reminded me of something that they would, you know, depict in the movie.
Yeah.
And then I went to another place that was outside of McHenry County, and the gentleman hit on me and told me, you know, I got some beds in the back. I'm like, I am not following you to the back of that store to look at a mattress. So I just have had bad experiences,
yeah.
so that's where
Yeah.
I'm coming
So,
from.
see, you
I'm
need
sure
to-
people are very nice.
You need to go to Hasselus where they have no employees.
But there's nobody. How does that work?
You probably just order on a kiosk. I'm sure you go in, right? You go in. It's got its hours
Are they behind a
that
glass?
It's open. No. You go in. There's nobody in there. They just got models of beds out, right? I'm sure they have cameras everywhere. You lay on this one. You check this one out. You look at these pillows. And then you probably go to a kiosk and you're like, I want model 2345. This is my address.
And it just
Here's my
shows up-
credit card.
Really?
I'm sure. Yeah. I've never been in there, but that's what I'm imagining.
Well, that's what I got to do then,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
obviously I get hassled.
Yeah. I'll go in there with you. You let me know when you're going. I'll go with you. So it's not creepy.
Oh my!
I'll be like,
gosh.
back up and go take a shower because your cologne stinks.
It's just the experience I have is crazy. All right, what do you think the mattress return rate is?
Ew.
I'm almost wondering if it's a little bit higher only because Amazon has now started selling
yeah,
online.
I'll say
but
25%.
15.
Yeah.
15.
I was
10
going
to
to say
15.
20, and I was like, maybe a little bit
Often
higher.
resold as floor models or
Stop.
donated.
No, I can't.
I like the donated part.
Yeah, donated.
I do like the
no,
donated
I don't
part.
even want it donated because what if they had bed bugs? I freak out about bed
Oh,
bugs.
that happens. Yeah.
I remember seeing like a story on Facebook like 10 years ago that there was a place that was reselling mattresses that had bed bugs. They were used mattresses and they had bed bugs. And maybe like, I don't know, and maybe somebody worked there had bed bugs. So like, could you imagine working at a mattress store when you have bed bugs at home and then you bring bed bugs to the bed store? Like, sick. Yeah.
I can't even. It makes me want to throw up.
I know. Makes me itchy.
I can't even go on. I'm all blurry now. I can't see anything. Oh, mattress materials and innovation.
Okay.
Inner spring.
Yeah.
Steel. Oh, you know what I'm going to do?
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what the name of it is. You try to describe it, okay?
Okay.
So this one is called Inner Spring.
Okay.
How would you describe that?
A spring inside of a mattress. So encapsulated in fabric. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Steel coils with various padding layers. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
Mhm.
You win.
Yeah.
Memory foam.
A big chunk of sweaty, hard foam.
Discovered by who? Or
Astronauts.
There we go.
NASA. NASA. I don't know why I said it like that. NASA.
This one gives me Cousin Eddie talking about the gerbil
Okay.
and the rubber sheets.
Okay.
This one's called latex foam.
Ew. I don't even want to know. You
You got to describe it. It's the quiz.
latex foam. It's silicone is what I imagine. Like a silicone, like over the top of foam. It's got to be inside, right? The latex has to be inside. You can't lay comfortably on top of latex.
I must have a terrible mind, but it's made from natural or synthetic rubber. Responsive and durable, it says.
So is that like the purple mattress, do you think?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
If you've never seen a purple mattress, which I'm sure you have, it's been on ads on every social media and TV for
and it's
years.
just literally called purple, right?
Yeah.
All right, how about hybrid? Yeah, I think you've already mentioned it.
That's probably like ours. It has a little bit of memory foam. Maybe it has springs. Maybe it has, what was that one? Was that the Tempur-Pedic? They had the wrapped springs. So
Yes.
like
That's
it
what
was
I'm picturing. It must be
fancier.
the
Yeah.
infomercials at night that I'm picturing.
Yes.
That's the white that are
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
wrapped up to make it nice and
Yeah.
comfortable, right? So
Yeah.
yes, you're right.
And it don't
combines
squeak.
coils
It
and
don't make
foam
no
latex.
noise. Yeah.
Gel infused foam. I have not heard of
Okay.
this one.
No?
No, I have not heard of this
So this is
one.
because when they first came out with the memory foam, everybody was saying that they were so freaking hot to sleep on. Like it held your body heat. So they
Interesting.
started making the cooling memory foam.
Okay.
And I believe, like I said, you can barely buy a mattress without some sort of memory foam in it. I believe ours has the cooling memory foam.
Oh
in it,
wow, very nice.
which doesn't matter. Johnny still wakes up dripping sweat.
Sweating. Yeah.
Sick.
Every once in a while, I just wake up and I gotta change everything. I'm
Yeah.
just sweating.
That's awful.
But it's been like that since I was younger. It's not even
Yeah.
age
Yeah.
of 39. So a fun fact.
Yes.
Of course, we have to ask ChatGPT. The Better Sleep Council
Okay.
was established in 1979 by the mattress industry
Yeah.
with the goal of encouraging consumers to replace their mattresses more frequently.
Yeah. I could see that.
That's
I feel like
crazy.
mattress is a very large purchase, right? Like nobody's just going out and I shouldn't say nobody, but I feel like there aren't many people being like, let's go get a new mattress today.
Yeah, no.
Like it's almost like buying a car. I know it's not
yeah.
as big of a purchase as a car, but it's a task. You have to go in, you got to look around, figure out which one. Then you're arguing with your husband because he wants firm and you want soft. And you got to talk to the people and they're like, we have both, But my grandma complains now because you used to flip your mattress and turn it and you can't do that anymore. They're all pillow top and it's only one side.
Yeah.
So she's like, they rip you off now. You can't even turn
Flip
it
it,
over.
yeah. Yep.
So
I can still flip mine. That's how
yeah,
old it is.
yeah, our
pillow
old
top on both
one-
sides.
Yeah, we could flip our old one, but
Yeah.
it was not pillow top. It was a straight up, just
Mattress.
probably from 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I looked up conspiracy theories.
Okay.
It doesn't give us much. It
Okay.
actually behaved itself.
Okay.
The rumor is that mattress companies intentionally open multiple stores very close to each other in the same area as a real estate scheme.
Okay.
I don't know how that...
Well,
to dominate retail spaces and block competitors, or to take advantage of
Oh.
favorable lease deals.
okay. Yeah.
Some speculate it's a way to manipulate real estate markets or inflate rental prices.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
How many mattresses did we say were sold every year, and how much money do they make
18
every
billion
year?
and 40 million.
The numbers just don't
Crazy.
add up.
Yeah, no. Cartel-like behavior among mattress retailers. Sorry. Some believe that mattress manufacturers and retailers collude to keep prices high and limit competition. This theory is tied to the fact that mattresses have maintained high profit margins
Yeah.
despite online competition.
Well, yeah, they got a 40% markup.
There's a few other things like they exist to drain your wallet, money laundering through mattress stores. It's a persistent internet joke and conspiracy,
Yeah.
claiming that some mattress stores are fronts for money laundering, as
Yeah.
you mentioned.
Yeah.
No credible evidence. Of course not. No one's going to say anything,
Well,
but
who's
the
gonna
joke
say
persists
anything?
because
Yeah.
mattress stores typically have low inventory and high cash flow.
Yeah.
Who's
And who's
to
paying cash for a mattress?
Who's to say that the laundromat down the road isn't doing the same thing, or the, whatever. So,
Yeah.
yep. Okay, so when you think of, we're going to go away from mattresses now.
Okay.
When you think of other things that are around, CVS, Walgreens, I know I keep saying that, mattress stores, Starbucks, coffee, what's the other thing that you think of that no matter what town you go in, you're going to find this?
McDonald's.
Okay, what else?
Fast food. What else?
We're going to end with this because I was just curious about it.
Retail stores like
Yeah.
the big ones,
Yeah.
Target, Walmart, all that
Mhm.
crap.
Think like pampering or something.
Oh, salons.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I looked up
Wait.
nail salons.
Nail salons or massage places?
All right. All right. I like this. Let's keep with the massage parlors. Speaking
Oh,
of
so great.
mattresses.
Every time you see one, you're just like, what's going on?
And like, why are the windows steamy
Always tinted.
and covered?
I get it. Like, I wouldn't want somebody walking the street and see me naked on a table.
Hold
you know,
on.
but
Hold on. So I
What?
go to Massage Envy
Yes.
in Lake Zurich.
Yes.
They're amazing, by
Yeah.
the way. And it's all open.
Is
You can
it?
see that front desk and you can see the products that they're selling. Then you
Right.
do go through a door to get to
Right.
the hallway of rooms.
Yes.
The parlors we're talking about, right from the front, have the tinted windows.
Tinted windows.
So I worked at a tanning salon down in Arlington Heights, and right next door was a happy ending
Yeah.
massage parlor.
Yeah.
And they would walk into the tanning salon thinking that we were the massage parlor. And as soon as they
Oh.
walked in, they realized that that wasn't the place.
They'd be like, it's way too bright in here.
and I just remember walking past that place, and it just looked sweaty.
Yeah.
Sweaty.
Gross.
And there would be
I would
they had a lot of
say-
customers.
I walk past them
And then they
I'm
got
like,
closed down.
that place is jizzy.
Ew. So ChatGPT was nice and said massage therapy establishments.
Oh,
How many
okay.
do you think there are in the U.S.?
3 million.
Oh, 25,000.
Oh,
Not
well,
crazy. Not crazy.
A lot of them must have gotten shut down.
So I think ChatGPT is being polite.
Yeah.
These are probably the registered licensed
Right.
massage
Right.
therapists, even though we said massage parlors.
Yeah.
And then for nail salons, what do you think about how many?
Oh God, 100,000.
60,000, which
Yeah.
I think a lot of this is from 2023.
Yeah.
So I feel like in every town,
There's
you can get your hair did, your
multiple.
nails
Yeah.
did, eyelashes did.
How many places do we have here in our small town? At least
Oh.
3 or 4.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To get
every
your
corner.
nails done. Yeah.
You could get your prescription. You could get a new mattress. You could get your nails did, your eyelashes
And
done,
then get
your
Chinese
eyebrows,
food.
and get yeah, right,
Yeah.
right,
Mm-hmm.
done.
Done.
I mean, why
Dinner's
move?
done.
We're
Yeah,
good.
I know.
And you look good having dinner,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
sleep good.
And you sleep good on your brand new mattress. You need to
So
go get a mattress.
we chose to talk about mattresses on our 200th episode.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any.
Are we weird for that?
I don't know. I mean, it's still retail.
I'm like, what else could we have talked about that is 200? Like, I don't know how many M&Ms come in a Costco size M&M thing. Probably 200.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, thanks for
Yeah.
everyone for hanging out.
Heck yeah.
Thanks to everyone. How about I say it correctly? For hanging out with us for 200 episodes. I
Heck
can't believe it. It makes me
yeah.
emotional.
I know. It's
We got our
crazy.
first couple memberships and
Yeah.
donations because we only ever ask around this time once a
Right,
year.
Right.
We're not going to beg anybody, but
Right.
people are amazing, and we do get things throughout the year. We get some nice gifts.
If I
So I
didn't
was like-
if I didn't give up Facebook, I'd be asking every day. But
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not on Facebook.
People know where to find us if they want to donate, and they do, and it's very nice. And I was all emotional a couple of weeks ago, wasn't I? I'm
yeah,
like, we're doing this.
yeah. It's our year. I tell you
It
what.
is our year.
By the end of the year, we're not even going to have real jobs. We're just going to be doing this full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm ready.
chamber has some ideas for us too.
I'm ready.
We gotta go do some lives.
Yeah, not today.
Amy reached out to us. So.
Yeah, we need to.
No,
do
not
that.
today.
Not
Amy, sorry,
today.
not today. There's tornadoes,
There's
but we're gonna get
tornadoes.
over to the little shops
We're
in McHenry
getting
here
there.
soon.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Oh gosh. Well, thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Have a great
amazing. I
day.
can't believe it.
Happy 200. Thanks for joining us 200 times.
Yay! See ya. Talk to you next week.
Bye.